This goddamn chick. Look at this. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Now I gotta deal with both of yous. Now I gotta deal with both of yous. This shit I gotta deal with. I gotta deal with dogs. I gotta deal with chickens. I gotta deal with Trump. Come on, man. But anyways, I'm not gonna fucking waste your fucking time, huh? Everybody wants to go by you and not show you how to play chess, wasting your fucking time and brain, skill, ability. So what I'm gonna do is, listen, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna get straight to the point. It's gonna be easy, and it's gonna be fun. Okay, so here we fucking go. Let me light up the fucking shit. Alright, so here we go. Not gonna waste your fucking time. Woo! So here we go. Let me set up this motherfucker shit. So basically, when you start your fucking chess, the white square has to be at the top right. It's the bottom fucking right. It's the bottom right. Bottom white right. I'm so sorry about that. Top right, white square. Okay? So I'm gonna set it up so like if you were looking at it. So y'all can see right there, right? Alright. Yeah. Alright guys, I just want to point out that even though I didn't have the white square on the right bottom, this part is just to show you how the pieces move, so it really doesn't matter. See better and shit. So the pawns, which are the small ones, they only move one space forward, and in order to eat, it has to be sideways. So you set them up all the way at the front, right? The queen has to be on the color of square, whatever color it is, that's the color of square it has to be in. So if it's a white one, it has to be on a white square. The queen is the one without the cross. The one without the cross. So put that one on the white square. Always, the queen goes on the color which it is, and you have to make sure that the white square is on the right side. Top right side. The queen can move anywhere it wants, just one turn at a time. So if it wants to go from this side of the board to that side of the board, it can. It just can't go crisscross and shit like that. But it can go all the way to the other side if it wants, you know, one space at a time. Whatever it wants to do, the queen. You can eat this piece. The only piece you can't eat is the king. In order to win the game, you have to make your move so the king can't move. So that's called check. And once he can't move, it's called checkmate. Alright, so these, and you guys can also look at the top of these are the rooks. You can also look at the top. It's like just like a cross, right? You see how it's a cross? This one goes up and down and sideways, like a cross. You know what I mean? Up and down, sideways. That's the little tower. Now the one that goes like real sideways, like an X. The one that moves like an X, triangle, whatever the fuck you want. X, look, man. Like this. It moves like this. Let's say you move here, and this person's turn is your turn again. And you can move like this. You know what I mean? Like this. Alright? So that's the bishop. The bishops go on the outside. Yeah, they go on the outside. Tripping. Sometimes I forget that part. I don't know why I always forget that little part. And, oh yeah, so I'm, put these on the wrong fucking. Alright. So on the first fucking move of the game, you can move 2 squares. You can't move 2 squares every single time. Only on the first move, you can move 2 squares with the pawn. Right? Let's say these 2 pawns, one from my team and the one from your team, are in front of each other. They can't eat each other because it's not sideways. The only way to eat it is if it's right, mine's right here, and then I eat it like that. But if it's in front of each other, they're gonna have to stay in front of each other till the end of the fucking game or till somebody eats it. I mean, that's just how it is. Okay, so the horse. This is the most fucking hard piece for people to understand, how the horse moves. I'm gonna fucking have to get this fucking shit up here so you guys can see. The horse moves in an L shape, but it just can't move in any L shape. It can move 360 L shape, but I'm gonna show you guys right now. Okay? This is the square. Now, the horse can move in this L. This L. So it has to be in this shape. You know what I mean? 1, 2, 3, 4 squares. I could also move it like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what people get confused. Let's say the horse is right here. The horse is right here. I can move my horse right here because it's an L. Even if it's right here, look, it's an L. Let's say it's right here. I can move it to this spot. Always stay within that shape, that L. So yeah, I think I covered all of it. I'm gonna do some more complicated shit here. Okay. Let's say you have a king and you have a rook on the corner. In the middle of the game at any time. Let's say all the pieces are here, all the pieces are over there, and it's your turn. If there are no pieces in between your king and the rook, at any time you can call castling. So you can switch your pieces and it'll just throw things off. Yeah. Either way, so if the castle's over here and the king's over here, you can call castling and it'll switch it. I'm not sure if you can do it back to back. I don't think you can. I think you could only do it one time. All right. Not sure. I gotta look that part up. Yeah, because I think you could only do it one time. Or unless, no, you could do it like this too, but unless there can't be no pieces in between. As long as there's no pieces in between, I think you can do it. And in order for you to fucking win the game, you have to get the king in checkmate. So let's say this is the king, right? In order for me to get him in checkmate, I gotta bring this is my queen. I gotta bring my queen in distance to get him in checkmate. See right here? Right here. His only option to get off checkmate is to move to get out of danger, or you use any of your other pieces to eat my piece or eat the piece that has you in danger. So, but if he can't reach it, he's gonna have to get out the way. So, let's say he's blocked by other ones and he can't get out the way. Whatever. I have so many pieces that you can't fucking that you can't move anywhere. So it's checkmate. If the king can't move, it's checkmate. They gotta lay down, and you win, right? But let's say it's just one of your pieces, one king against king, or whatever, one horse against one. I mean, horse and a king against your king. Let's say whatever piece. It could be a pawn, and then that's another thing. If you have a pawn and he makes it to the other side, you can then take the pieces that you lost at the earliest stages of the game, and you can put it back in the game. Whatever piece. So if you lost the queen at the beginning of the game, you can get that queen back in the game. You can take over just like that. But let's say they have the fucking one piece left, which is the king, and you can't get them, and they can't get you. They're trying to get you in checkmate, but they can't. They have 50 moves to get you in checkmate, and if they don't get you, then they fucking lost, or it's a fucking draw. So that a lot of times that's happened to me. They eat all my pieces. That's when I play against, you know, professionals for money and stuff like that. You know, they're trying to get my fucking piece, and they can't. I have 50 moves. You count it, 2, 3. If they don't get you in 50 pieces, it's a draw. So everything, let's say they have a lot of pieces, and they can't get you in 50 turns. It don't matter how many pieces they have. If they didn't get your king in 50 turns, it's a draw. So yeah, that's pretty much. I think I covered it all. I'm actually fucking thirsty as fuck. Yeah, there's nothing else. I mean, the most important part of this game is being aggressive. If you're scared of what you're gonna do, and you're thinking about the pieces and the fucking color of the fucking table, you're gonna fucking lose. The point of this game is to eat your pieces. Eat, but be aware of where you're gonna land, and be aware of if you're putting yourself in danger or not. That's the point of this game, is to. It's like if you were in fucking battle on a field and you had to fucking organize your troops on the field. This is exactly what it would be like. So, yeah. But I hope I taught you guys how to play. If you have any questions or comments, you can write it below. But if you have any questions, you can email me at undergroundkitchenlove@gmail.com. And if you have any fucking comments or anything, need help with something, anything I can help with, I'll do my best. So. Yeah, that's it, I guess. That's it.